The Associate Development Program at Loomis Sayles is a rotational program designed to retain the talent we've already spent time with in one of our undergraduate programs.
We'd recognize that actually there was a lot of work, good work, that could be done in the next stage once these participants became graduates. And ADP was an idea of, okay, if we can bring them in, give them broad exposure across several different assignments, that would give them valuable training, would help us sort of meet needs and ultimately develop them a little bit further.
We have a business need for talent, for diverse talent, and this is one of the ways in which we draw talent into our organization. Through the UN program, we're building this pipeline, and through our associate development program, as well as other areas of the firm, we draw talent directly from this program.
And it gives us an opportunity to really get to know the students a little bit deeper while they're here. But they do go through a formal interview process and meet multiple people throughout.
With the ADP program, during the recruiting, we do ask them for the areas that they are most interested in at the firm. What's helpful is they have participated in one of our undergraduate programs, so they have a good sense of the different types of departments. It's not just research or portfolio management, but the program is decided on a business need. They already know the firm, they know generally the systems, they can get up to speed very quickly in most departments after their first rotation.
The ADP program is a 2-year program of 3 8-month rotations on different teams at the firm, fully immersing you in the asset management experience. And I knew that I really liked that during the UN program in my 2 10-week rotations. And I didn't really want that to end.
I think that because it's a rotational program, you benefit from being able to not be pigeonholed into one department at the firm. You get this broad scope of many different departments and many different sectors of the industry that some people who go into their first job doing one thing and one thing only for the next 20-something years. So not everyone gets that exposure.
There's a lot of jobs out there that students don't even know exist. And new jobs emerge all the time. And that's part of what I think the program can do as well, just open those doors so that students can be exposed to different things.
The associates are in high demand, to the point where we are asking departments to fill out an application as to why they want the associate. You know, what skills do they need to go into the department and what skills will they leave with? Because I think we need to have some measurement of success for the associate and set their expectations as well.
I think the thing that I value the most about the ADP program is the way it's structured to set us up for success. I think that throughout the different rotations, plus the things that coincide with the different workshops we have and the different networking events that are set up for us, really contribute to long-term growth, not only in your career, but just in yourself and your self-confidence and getting to know what really works for you in the workplace.
One of the things that I loved about UN was not only just the great connections that you make in this room and in the internship experience, but what I really took away from it was the mentorship program, and I think that really carries over into the associate development program as well.
So you have constant mentorship throughout the program on top of working under your supervisor or boss and getting tasks from them. So I do feel like you feel very well-rounded at the end of your rotation because you have all these connections, and then you move on to a new department and you make new connections with new professionals at the firm.
They know the culture, they have experienced different opportunities at the firm, whether it be volunteerism, professional development, attending some of our Loomis Sayles academies to learn more about the firm, that they feel more confident coming in the door.
I think that having a sense of community here made me want to apply to the ADP program to continue those relationships, because it kind of made that first job less scary because I've already been here and I know people, so that made me feel a little more comfortable with being in an uncomfortable position.
So the ADP associates are full-time benefit eligible employees, just that the agreement is when the rotation ends, hopefully they would have applied for another permanent role at the firm towards the end of their rotations. Otherwise, we would give them assistance in trying to help them find a job at the end of the 2 years.
So they know us and we know them, so that when we make them an offer, we feel really good and we feel really confident that this is going to be a good fit for Loomis Sayles and a good fit for that person. And they go on and they're very successful. And in fact, we're now starting to see some of the ADP participants finding themselves in full-time roles. That to me is a true measure of success.